Often called Halong Bay on land, Ninh Binh is known for its breathtaking landscapes, including towering limestone mountains, lush green fields, and winding rivers. Ninh Binh history dates back to ancient times. In the 10th century, during the Dinh and early Le dynasties, it was the capital of Vietnam. This region played a crucial role in shaping the nation's history, and today, it is a place where natural beauty and historical heritage harmoniously come together, making it a must-visit destination. We will take you on a journey through some of Ninh Binh most famous sites. We'll start with Pat Diem Cathedral, with a stunning blend of Vietnamese and European architecture. Next, we will explore the incredible Bai Dinh complex, home to one of the largest Buddhist temples in Southeast Asia. We'll then climb to the Hang Mua viewpoint for a panoramic view of the surrounding countryside. We'll also visit the ancient Hoa Lu Temple, which honors the first emperors of Vietnam. And finally, we will embark on the Trang An boat tour, where we will glide through caves and dramatic landscapes surrounded by tall limestone cliffs.
Greetings from Ninh Binh. Today is my birthday, so we're taking it easy. We just had a massage. We're looking for a nice place to have a drink, check out the area, and make plans for tomorrow. And tomorrow we're gonna start exploring this area. And I like this town already. It's quite nice, clean, a lot of cafes and restaurants, good prices as well. Not so expensive. It is a bit pricey, but less than Phong Nha for sure. And look at this, we just turned the corner and we are in front of a beautiful rice field here. Wow. So what do you think of Ninh Binh?
Ninh Binh is beautiful. Ninh Binh is also known as Halong Bay on land because of the rivers, lakes, and the beautiful rice fields. And we are planning to do a few viewpoints tomorrow, temples, pagodas. We put the plan together tonight and just gonna rent a motorbike and ride around and see what to see around.
Let's go and explore. We popped into a cat cafe and they have Scottish fold cats here. Very good. Good.
Very good. Delicious. I even have a pineapple in the salad. So good. It's a nice plate of food.
You need to come here.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Nolan. Happy birthday to you. Don't blow yet. Let me get a picture, yeah?
Oh my god.
Okay. Make a wish.
Wow.
Pretty, right?
Yes.
Very nice.
Very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hey,
Oh, thank you, baby.
you're welcome. Happy birthday.
Thank you. So we're visiting one of the most beautiful and most famous cathedrals in Vietnam. This church took 24 years to build, primarily because it took about 10 years to extract the stone from the mountain. And this church exhibits a mix of Vietnamese and Western architecture, and I have to say it's quite beautiful.
So a little good tip for you, when you reach Pat Diem, just before you reach the building itself, obviously people will try to get you into their parking lot for money, which we did with Stub. They even wanted to ask for 10,000 dong, which is obviously ridiculous. So we said, yeah, 5,000 is fine. So we paid, we left the motorbike, and then, I don't know, like 100, 200 meters afterwards, when you reach the cathedral complex itself, there is a free parking outside. So just remember this when you come here. You can park here for free, so you don't need to pay.
Our first stop in Ninh Binh is the Pat Diem Cathedral, one of the most unique and beautiful churches in Vietnam. Located about 28 kilometers from Ninh Binh city in the Pat Diem district, this cathedral is a fascinating blend of Vietnamese and European architectural styles, making it a must-visit site for anyone traveling through this region. Pat Diem Cathedral was built in the early 19th century by Father Tran Luc, who was also known as Father Sao. Construction began in 1875 and was completed in 1898. What makes this cathedral truly special is its design. Unlike typical Western cathedrals, which are built in the Gothic or Romanesque style, Pat Diem Cathedral incorporates traditional Vietnamese elements, giving it a distinct appearance that stands out among other churches in Vietnam. The cathedral complex covers an area of about 22 hectares and includes the main cathedral, several chapels, a bell tower, and beautiful stone carvings. The main church, also known as the Stone Church, is the centerpiece of the complex. As you enter the main church, you will notice the large wooden columns that support the roof. These columns are made from ironwood, a dense and durable material that gives the church a warm, earthly feel. The roof itself is designed in the style of a traditional Vietnamese pagoda, with curved eaves and layered tiles. This combination of wood and stone creates a harmonious blend of materials that symbolize the connection between heaven and earth. The cathedral complex also includes 4 smaller chapels, each dedicated to a different saint. These chapels are designed in the same Vietnamese European style, with intricate carvings and beautiful stained glass windows. The combination of Vietnamese architecture with Christian elements creates a unique space where visitors can learn about the history of Christianity in Vietnam, while also appreciating the skill and artistry that went into creating this remarkable structure. It stands as a testament to the creativity and resilience of the Vietnamese people, who have adopted and incorporated foreign influences into their own traditions. Whether you're interested in architecture, history, or religion, Pat Diem Cathedral is a place that will leave a lasting impression. Its beauty, combined with historical significance, makes it one of the most important and unforgettable sites in Ninh Binh.
Quite impressive complex. There are quite a few churches here. Obviously the main cathedral is quite beautiful. You can't take pictures or videos on site, but I was a bit sneaky and I did it. But apart from that, there are other churches around the main cathedral. Probably won't be able to visit them all, but if you have time, definitely go around and explore.
It's quite interesting to see actually the mix of Western, architecture style, and as well it's mixed with Vietnamese religious architecture style.
So we just go to Bai Dinh Pagoda, and the parking costed us 15,000 Vietnamese dong, 3 times more than the usual parking ticket. But there you go, that's what you pay for a touristy place. So it's a big complex. There are many pagodas here, and I think you need to rent a electric car to get you transported between those. So let's go and check it out. Right, we bought our tickets. It cost us 200,000 per person, and that includes a shuttle and entrance to the stupa. And the shuttle should take us around several points, and we should be able to see it all. Right, we go through the gates, and we're heading to our transportation.
The Bai Dinh complex is one of the largest and most important Buddhist sites in Vietnam. Located about 15 kilometers from Ninh Binh city, Bai Dinh is a sprawling complex that covers over 700 hectares. The complex is actually made up of two main areas, the ancient Bai Dinh Pagoda and the newer Bai Dinh Temple complex. Together, these sites offer a fascinating blend of history, culture and religion. Just a short distance away is the new Bai Dinh Temple complex, which was built in the early 21st century. This modern complex is grand in scale and design, and it has quickly become one of the most important Buddhist sites in Southeast Asia. The construction of the new Bai Dinh complex began in 2003 and was completed in 2010. As you approach the entrance, you will be greeted by a sight of the Tam Quan Gate, a traditional Vietnamese gateway that stands over 16 meters tall. This gate leads to a long pathway, lined with hundreds of stone statues of Arhats, the enlightened disciples of the Buddha. Each statue is unique, with its own expression and posture symbolizing the diverse paths to enlightenment. One of the main attractions of Bai Dinh complex is the Pap Chu Pagoda, which houses a giant bronze statue of the Buddha. This statue is over 10 meters tall and weighs more than 100 tons, making it one of the largest Buddha statues in Southeast Asia. The pagoda itself is beautifully decorated with intricate carvings and gold leaf, creating a serene and awe-inspiring space for worship.
Wow, that was one of the most impressive Buddhas I've ever seen. Really, really inspirational. Incredible place, really.
Another highlight of the Bai Dinh complex is the bell tower, which houses a massive bronze bell that weighs 36 tons. The sound of the bell resonates across the entire complex, creating a sense of peace and tranquility. Visitors often pause here to listen to the bell and reflect on their spiritual journey. The Bai Dinh complex is also home to the tallest pagoda in Vietnam, the Bao Tháp or Stupa of Precious Relics. This 13-story tower stands 100 meters tall and offers panoramic views of the surrounding countryside. Inside, the stupa houses relics of the Buddha, which were brought from India and Sri Lanka. Pilgrims from all over the world come to Bai Dinh to pay their respects to these sacred relics. The Bai Dinh complex is not just a tourist attraction. It is a living spiritual center that plays a vital role in the religious life of many Vietnamese people. Throughout the year, the complex hosts various festivals and ceremonies, including the Bai Dinh Pagoda Festival, which takes place during the Lunar New Year. This festival attracts thousands of pilgrims who come to pray, make offerings, and participate in traditional rituals. Bai Dinh is also an important center for Buddhist education and practice. monks and nuns from all over Vietnam come here to study and meditate, and the complex serves as a hub for Buddhist teachings and outreach programs. For visitors, the Bai Dinh complex offers a unique opportunity to experience the depth and beauty of Vietnamese Buddhism. The ancient Bai Dinh Pagoda, which is located on a nearby mountain, dates back over 1,000 years to the Dinh and early Lý dynasties. It was founded in the 11th century by a monk named Nguyen Minh Công, who was not only a spiritual leader, but also a skilled healer. The ancient pagoda is a small, tranquil site that consists of several temples and caves. One of the most significant is the Cave of the Worship of Buddha, or Hang San. Nearby is the Cave of the Worship of the Mountain God, or Hang Toi, which is dedicated to the local deities believed to protect the area. These caves have been used for centuries as a place of worship and meditation, and they remain an important spiritual site for Buddhists in Vietnam. According to the legend, Nguyen Minh Công chose this location for its spiritual energy, which he believed was perfect for meditation and worship. As you explore the ancient Bai Dinh Pagoda, you will notice the simplicity and natural beauty of the site. The temples are surrounded by lush greenery, and the views from the mountain are breathtaking. As you explore the Bai Dinh complex, you will also find numerous smaller temples, shrines, and gardens, each with its own unique significance. The entire site is meticulously maintained, with beautifully landscaped gardens, lotus ponds, and pathways that invite visitors to take a leisurely stroll and soak in the peaceful atmosphere. It's a place where you can step back in time and experience the deep spiritual traditions that have been preserved for generations. Whether you are practicing Buddhist or simply someone interested in exploring different cultures, Bai Dinh provides a rich and immersive experience that should not be missed when visiting this region.
Well, we just finished exploring this incredible place, and it took us 5 hours to do that, but you can easily spend 10 hours here. It's literally a whole day trip.
If you have a whole day to spare, I highly recommend to walk around, slow down, take lots of pictures, and wait for the sunset. And then wait for the lights come up. It's amazing. It's really, really beautiful. And now it's really peaceful, quiet in the evening. So stay if you can.
We just made it to Hang Moi viewpoint. It's a mountain with a viewpoint, there is a cave, pagodas, and there are 500 steps that you need to climb to see the beautiful view. So let's do it.
The stunning Hang Moi viewpoint is one of the most breathtaking spots in the region. Located at the foot of Moi Mountain, about 5 kilometers from Tam Coc, this viewpoint offers some of the most spectacular panoramic views you can find in Vietnam. Hang Moi, which translates to Dance Cave, is named after a legend that this is where King Tran would come to watch his concubines dance. While the cave itself is modest, The real highlight here is the viewpoint above it. To reach the top, you will need to climb nearly 500 stone steps, which are carved into the mountainside.
Wow, first flight of stairs and I'm already out of breath. It's so hot.
The climb can be steep and challenging, especially in the afternoon when the temperature is at the highest, but the reward is well worth the effort. And when you finally reach the top, you will be greeted by a stunning 360-degree view of the surrounding landscape. From here you can see the Tamkok Valley below, with its winding river cutting through endless rice fields and towering limestone mountains. The contrast between the deep green fields and the rugged grey mountains is truly mesmerizing, especially during the rice growing season, when the fields are at the most vibrant. At the summit there is a small pagoda and a towering statue of a dragon that stretches along the ridge, symbolizing strength and protection. Hang Mua is particularly popular at sunrise and sunset, when the light bathes the landscape in golden hues, creating a magical atmosphere. This is definitely one of the most beautiful viewpoints we have visited in Southeast Asia, offering a chance to see one of the most iconic views in all of Vietnam.
We made it to the top. It was a difficult climb, but it's definitely worth it. And the views are incredible. Look at it. Rice fields on one side, and on the other side you got the river, the boats, the mountains. Very nice. And someone is tired and sweaty.
All good, all good.
Yeah, if you climb up to the dragon, be careful because these rocks are gnarly.
Wow, such a nice view.
You can see these rocks are sharp and slippery in some places. Woo! Wow, very beautiful viewpoint. It's a bit windy today. Couldn't fly a drone for too long. Nearly lost it. But we still managed to get some good shots. Yeah, definitely worth doing. Maybe come for sunrise when it's not many people. Wow, that was a challenging climb, but it's definitely worth it. Whew. It is really hot, so make sure you bring a lot of water with you, maybe even a towel, because I am absolutely dripping sweat. I bet my legs is gonna hurt for the next 2 days, but it's absolutely worth it. The views are incredible. If you're lucky and there is no wind, you can fly the drone and get some incredible shots. I managed to fly a little bit, but it got too windy at one point, so I had to stop. But I managed to get some good shots, and yeah, very happy. Definitely worth it. If you're in Ninh Binh, must be on top of your list. Whew. I think it's time for a iced coffee now.
A journey through Ninh Binh now takes us to Hoa Lu, the ancient capital of Vietnam, where we will visit the historic Hoa Lu Temple. Located about 15 kilometers from Ninh Binh city, Hoa Lu was the political and economic center of Vietnam during the 10th and 11th centuries, under the Dinh and early Le dynasty. Hoa Lu Temple is a place where history comes alive. This site was once the royal capital, and today it is a sacred space dedicated to honoring the first emperors of Vietnam. The complex includes two main temples, one dedicated to Emperor Diantian Huang, the founder of the Dian dynasty, and the other to Emperor Li Daihang, who succeeded him and founded the early Li dynasty.
The door here, okay, 1 p.m.
Loving the tour.
1 p.m. they come back. But we are in Hualu. It looks like it's a big complex again. And there is a temple, a lake, probably a few pagodas around. So we are going to walk around and explore the area. And yeah, it looks beautiful. It's really hot today. Wow, the sun is blasting. So it will be nice to find some shade somewhere. Yeah, let's go and check it out.
The temples are nested in a valley, surrounded by limestone mountains, creating a peaceful and secluded atmosphere. As you enter the complex, you will be greeted by ancient stone gates and pathways that lead you through lush gardens and ponds filled with lotus flowers.
So when you enter a temple, obviously you need to cover yourself. So we've got some appropriate attire.
The Din Temple is the larger of the two. It's built on the site where Diantian Huang's palace once stood. Inside you will find a statue of the emperor along with altars dedicated to his sons and generals. The temple is adorned with intricate carvings, traditional wooden beams, and detailed dragon motifs that symbolize power and authority. Just a short walk away is the Li Temple, which is smaller but equally significant. The temple is dedicated to Li Daihang, who is remembered for his military successes and contributions to the nation's early development. The Li Temple is similarly decorated with traditional Vietnamese architecture featuring ornate altars, wooden carvings, and tranquil courtyard. Visiting Hualu Temple is like stepping back in time to Vietnam's early days. It's a place where you can reflect on the country's rich history and the legacy of its first rulers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goji berries. I'm just gonna put some of this chili sauce as usual.
Our final destination in Ninh Binh is the Trang An Scenic Landscape Complex, a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its breathtaking natural beauty. The Trang An complex is often referred to as the Halong Bay on land, and once you're on the water, it's easy to see why. Among the various ways to explore Trang An, the Route 3 boat tour is one of the most popular and captivating experiences, taking you through a series of caves and waterways that reveal the true essence of Trang An. The tour begins at one of the main boat stations, where you will board a traditional wooden sampan. Each boat is rowed by a skilled local boatsman or boatswoman, who will guide you through the calm waters. One of the highlights of the Route 3 tour is a chance to pass through several caves, each with its own unique characteristics. The caves are naturally formed, with their interior showcasing stunning stalactites and stalagmites. Each cave offers a different experience, from narrow passages that require you to duck your head, to larger chambers where you can marvel at the natural formations. As you glide along, you will pass by a dense forest, emerald green rice paddies, and the imposing limestone cliffs that rise dramatically from the water. In addition to the caves, Route 3 also takes you to some of the lesser known temples and shrines hidden within the landscape. The entire tour lasts about 2 to 3 hours, giving you plenty of time to soak in the beauty of Trang An. The gentle pace of the boat, combined with the serene surroundings, create a relaxing and meditative experience that allows you to fully immerse yourself in the nature. It doesn't matter which tour you will take. It's a journey through a landscape that has been shaped by both natural forces and human history. It's a perfect way to conclude your visit to Ninh Binh, leaving you with lasting memories of this extraordinary region.